Hello, my wonderful lab assistants, and welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we get all the entities we want to test on and study. This is going to be the first one of the whole next 2 weeks of Steam Next Fest reviews. We're going to be doing entity analysis on 5 games a week, Monday to Friday. We're going to kind of avoid our normal scheduled programming, and we're going to be reviewing these games for the next 2 weeks, 1 game a week. And today we did get granted the entity analysis for Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator. This game is basically you in a giant turret walking thing in probably, I'd say, like the World War II era kind of deal. You get 2 giant cannons and a walker, and you are in Europe, I believe this is here. Now, there are all-time high scores and stuff like that. I don't really care about those as much. But we're going to kind of get right on into this here. Now, I've seen a couple YouTubers play this before Steam Next Fest has come out. There is a lot of calculations in this game, and a lot of things that you have to do to handle the gun and stuff like that. So we're going to kind of spawn right in here. As you see here, it tells you read, measure, calculate, load, elevate, load, rotate, elevate, fire. So Iron Nest is this big machine, and we're going to turn around and we're going to kind of look at it. Christ. We're going to kind of look at everything. Oh my god. High command to Iron Nest. Begin calibration firing test. Plot your firing trajectory to target on map. Fire HE shell at target. Iron Nest location H355. Target coordinate. Target 1. Hold on, I gotta get up to it here. Target 1 is at Q442. Glory to Castle. Now, I do understand that there are different style graphics on here. I'm going to turn this up one. No, not very low. Why did going right go to low? Can I do ultra? Is that going to lag me out? It will not. Beautiful. Everything should be on ultra. Very high, full resolution, 1.15. Nope, JK. So a couple quick things we're going to go over. This game does not tell you the buttons right off the bat. There is music here. I assume we could play. Whoa. Right there. And pull. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, so it's all the way around, so we can adjust. We'll do that. Cool. All right. So, a couple quick things. Mass power. Turn everything off. Wow, you're louder than I expected you to be. Mass power, good stuff like that. As you see here, I command notice, community roll of honor, and the full version of Iron Nest. The endgame credits carry the names of the operators who stood with high command on Discord during the launch of version 1.0. Iron Nest was not built by 2-man alone. Nick built the machine, Dominic spread the propaganda, but your operators kept the operation alive. High command remembers, so good stuff like that. So as you see, we only have 2 buttons so far. Caps lock, which is bearing and range, tab, which is your actual, like, your whole clipboard. Want to mention, as you see here, there is a pencil here. We're going to take this. We can left click where this thing is here. It says Iron Nest location, target 1. It tells you exactly where to do stuff. Now, every station will have its own thing, but let's explore this a little bit here. I'm going to walk around. Can't do anything with that lever. Guarantee you there's gonna be a copyright strike on this, but who knows. Again, hoop, hoop, hoop. Can't really look up, I'm a short boy. We do have blast windows. Nice. Can this open? Okay, it is opening. Okay, it's just really slow. That's cool. They have these clipboards everywhere, it looks like. Whoa, there is a downstairs. Thankfully, we have no health. Can't do anything here. What is this? Oh, so this is what we were on a minute ago. What is... Eat, interact. Make a cup of coffee. I did that in the main menu when I first started this up here. Have a bed. Looks like we have high scores here. Tells us where we're at in Europe, it looks like. Okay, so there's nothing down here we can do. We'll go up here, pull the lever, let that open for us here. We'll close that up so that we don't fall on it. There we go. All right, so. Oh, we also need HE shell. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna get on the map here. Now, Iron Nest is at H355, so we're right here. As you see, there is a thing here that points, we're right there. A couple things we're gonna go over right off the bat. There's a couple of gauges that do nothing, but on the left here, we have reset kill tokens, delete all map measurements, reset marker tokens, but we have all these markers here, and this tells us the tactical map. So from our spot, we can we can left click and drag, and it'll tell us stuff. We can delete markers by right clicking it, and we can also do corrections as well. So for example, there's 5-5, we can click and drag. Kapow. Give me a second, I need to adjust some settings right quick. I will be right back. Okay, we have fixed everything. I did turn off the music while I was fixing it. While I was trying to figure stuff out, devs, if you watch this, you can absolutely glitch yourself in a shell, but you can't really go back into it unless you kind of glitch it. But anyway, I did forget one other spot as well, so I'll go back to what I was describing it for. You click and drag, it tells you distance, bearing, all that stuff, and then you can right click it to get rid of it. If I can do that again. There was another room down here. I didn't notice this. There's a couple of things here. I don't know how to run any of this. I don't want to touch it because it's already running. I don't think we're going to need to deal with that, but it looks like that's like the main engine. All right. So we're going to go into the map view here. So we have three different pencils. We apparently have a protractor, which is, oh. Ooh, okay. And then we have different lines as well, so if we want to draw different lines for different things, but we're just going to do red. So we're going to do 5-5, and it says Q442. So let's do Q442, Q442. So what we're going to do is we need 85 and 6. As you see down here, 85 is down here, bearing range. I don't need that. 85, 6, 8.92. Perfect. So now we're going to come over to this panel here right behind us. So this is going to kind of talk to us about how to handle this. So it tells you to input distance. So you need to do the distance here. And it's going to tell you how many cartridge powders you need for that distance. And then you need to calculate the gun elevation. So let's do the distance. So this is kind of cool because you can manually spin it. So we're doing distance 892, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right there, 892. So we need 2 cartridges. One is red, so it says select 2 powder charges. So one is red, we can't get by on one. Now we're gonna do calculation. Gun elevation 53.2. So we're going to, let's see, can I grab that on the clipboard? I can't, that's okay. So gun elevation 53.2. So we're gonna come over to here. This is gonna tell us how to load the shells. So what we're gonna do, select the shell, and we're gonna ram it. So we already have an HE round selected, just so that it can show us here. We're going to ram the shell. There we go. Oh, that's such a beautiful thing to watch. Now, we need to load the powder charges, so it calculated 2, so we need to select 1, then 2. And then we need to ram that, I think, right? Powder, charge, storage, charger. Okay, yeah. We're gonna ram all that in. There we go. Perfect, and it's gonna load. Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at this. This is so cool. And then it's going to coil wind itself to lock. That is so cool. All right. So 53.52. We have it on the clipboard, it looks like. Let me see. Oh, press tab here. No. Click and drag. We're going to drag it right there. So now this is in the left gun. So we do have 2 guns here. We can absolutely use a second gun, but we are using the left gun for today. So we're going to do 50, we're going to do 45, we're going to go right up to there, so it's going to auto-elevate for us. That's going to come by, this is our firing control. Jesus, this game is loud. Hold the horses down a bit. Good Lord. That is better. I still want to turn that down even just a little bit more. Oh. We're going to do 50. I want that to be loud. Interaction volume, 50 and 60, 60, 55, 60, 60, yeah, sure. It's still going to be a little loud, but that's okay. All right. Now we're at 42, so we need to go up a little higher here. So we need to go... We're going to keep going here. You can manually wind it if you want to. I'm choosing not to. Whoa, 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 whoa. 50. Jesus. You spaz. 53. Here, 53. Oh. 52. 53, 52. So as you see here, it does go over everything. It tells you this is how you do it. It tells you the elevation. Rotation is fine, so we're not rotating this at all. Oh, that's gun elevation. I don't know where the rotation is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to interact with this here. So first things first, fire mission confirmed. Yes. Shell type confirmed. Yes. Bearing confirmed. I think we didn't have to adjust the bearing, I don't think. Gun elevation. No, I don't think. Wait. We do have to do a bearing. Hold on. Bearing 85, 86. See, it even asks you, have you done it? So we need to do 85, 86. So as you see out there, we are turning. That's still very unbelievably loud. I don't know how to adjust this that much. 85, 86. Or 85, 6. Oh, we're going to go back a little bit. 85, 6. Bearing is confirmed. Range has been confirmed. 53, 52. Gun armed. So now this is something that the YouTuber didn't do. If you pull this, it just spins these. It does nothing. You actually have to lock it and fire. Woo. Now we're gonna come back over here while it'll show you kind of a little bit of how it does it now. There's no cutscene in the game. You can actually walk, but it'll tell you. So it should hopefully hit the target as planned. Now I do want to say this game's controls feels very good. Boom. Boom, look at that. Now it did reveal a little bit of the map here. We hit some friendlies, we hit some enemies. Now, one thing I did not show you all, because I wanted you to see that first, is going to be the size of impact. Oh, hold on. It's gonna... I don't care. Yeah, we'll go to bed in a minute. So this is an impact chart. So as you see here, this will tell you the size of the impact. So AP is going to be... We're going to go right there. Is going to be a tiny little one. HE is going to be decently. HCHE is going to be massive. We also do have map icon sets, so reinforced point, ally, enemy, infantry, recon, artillery, mechanized, fire director, supply cache, underground, which AP is required, high priority, structure, immobile. This game is very detailed. I absolutely love this game. And as you see here, we did an HE round, so we're gonna select HE. That's about the size of the HE. It did include the other friendlies, unfortunately. Now, we did get a message from High Command here. Calibration confirmed. Iron Nest is combat ready. Stand down and wait operational orders. Retire your bed and get rested. Victory depends on your readiness at any time. Okay. Bedtime. We're good. And, oh, I did want to show. This did reset. This did not. Gun elevation did. Okay, anyway. Time to go to bed. We'll start the next day. So we're going to do tab. We're going to delete all this here. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. All right. All right. Monstrous strike on Mercy Ward. Official report. Anti-monarchist detonated a bomb in the hospital's entry courtyard, murdering 163 and maiming over 300. A brutal atrocity meant to shatter the very heart of Castile. The attack occurred during visiting hours, which has been described by the king as particularly unsporting. Okay. All right. Fire and light. Intelligence has identified an anti-monarchist element operating within the city. Separately, High Command has scheduled a celebratory illumination over the Royal Palace to mark the General's Peace Initiative. Iron Nest has been signed both operations. All right. So we are awake. I'm not getting coffee. I could care less. Beautiful. High Command. Right. Hostile element has been identified within the city. Triangulate the target position and destroy it. Check adjacent typewriter for field reports. Iron Nest. These are going to be our spotters, so we need to mark them. Here we go. Target bearing 068 degrees from spotter number 1, 55 from spotter number 2. So we need to now triangulate this position. So we're going to go to the map, and we're going to get the spotters here. So spotter number 1 is L321. So C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, 3, 2, 1. Right there. So that's L321. Spotter 1. Spotter 2 is L... Oh, Jesus, that's... Hold on. Where is... Stupid. L321. Spotter 1 is M894. So M894. Right there. Okay. Those have been put up. We also did not move. We're still H355. So we're going to get out of here. Oh, wait. No, I have the bearings already. So now we need to bear 86 degrees from spotter 1. So hold on. Spotter 2. L3, 21. Okay. So 55 degrees. So we need to 55. We're going to draw it all the way to the end here. So 55 degrees right there. And then spotter 2, or spotter, oh, Jesus Christ, 86 degrees. So spotter 2, spotter 1, 86 degrees. So we are bearing 86 degrees. Oh, 86. So we want these to be a point of intersection. So right here. I would say right 4-9. Something like that. So we're going to take you and we're going to mark it right there. So 65-8. So 86, spotter 1, 55, spotter 2. Intersects here. 13.04 kilometers. Awesome. All right. So what we need... HE only ordnance. Okay. So what we're going to do is distance input target. We need 13. Whoa, too far. 1304. Okay. We need 3 charges. Calculate required. We're going to press tab. We're going to put this down here. 5216. We're going to lock for... Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to load it still. So we need... How many charges? 3? 3 charges. Okay. So we're going to load HE. Okay. Press pressure here. Still max pressure. Perfect. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And look, they just roll out. Oh, that's beautiful. And we're going to ram it. And you can mess this up. You can absolutely add more than needed. And then we got to let this close up here. Oh, this is beautiful to watch. All right, it's locked up. So now it's going to reset to the old firing position. So we're going to let this reset because I remember it was actually fairly close to where we were before. You know what? We're going to do this 65 bearing. We're going to go bear at 65. I don't care about the window as much. Okay. 65, 8. I need 8. So 65, 8 degrees. Bearing. 13, 4. Trajectory. We need 52, 16. Elevation, bearing 65, 8. Right. Firing mission confirmed. Shell type has been confirmed. Bearing 65, 8. 52, 16. Bearing, ranging. Gun is armed. Let's load her up. Fire! Now, in the bottom right corner, it tells you time to target. So we're going to let this, we're going to follow along this camera here. This game truly feels nice. I wish, from my understanding, this game is not co-op. I wish for it to be co-op. That would be fantastic. Now remember, HE is a big hit, so it's going to hit right there where we told it to. Bam. Killed the insurgents. As you see. Perfect hit. So we're going to delete that one. Delete that. I'm keeping those there for now, just because we might be using them. High Command. Glory to Castile. Target destroyed. Reconnaissance photos transmitted. 2 additional hostile elements have been identified in the recon photos. Destroy both before proceeding. Okie dokes. Going to get back on here. Destroy, destroy, destroy. We don't need those anymore. Hold on. Did this change? Nope. Okay. Get back on here. Take 5, 5. We need both of these to be destroyed. And I think HE is fine. So we're going to kind of get up to here. HE is fine. Yep. So we're good. Put you back off to the side. So, bearing 60, 68, 13, 1. 13, 1. Whoops. 1. 3 charges. 5204. Now we're going to select our shell. Now see how that one is gone? We now have HE round again. We're going to ram it. And then while that's doing it, we're going to do 68 here. Whoop, too far. 68 even. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3. Now, if I were to put an extra one in here, it would launch farther. So you do have to, like I said, make sure you're loading in the correct amount. If you don't, it goes farther and it messes it up. Thankfully, our elevation is not going to be terribly so. So we're going to kind of let everything do its thing. And again, we're not using the right one yet. We can always use the right one for whatever I don't know what that does. Oh, that's just, okay. So 68. 1301. Elevation needs to be 5204. Yeah, well, I love that it sits there. I really do. That's nice that it resets. 52, nope, other way. 52, whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. All right. Fire mission confirmed, confirmed. Armed, fire. Now see, you can walk over here and see it go on its own. So if we had 2 cannons, we actually would get 2 arms, which is super cool. There's the second one right there. Okay. So again, we're looking for a size about this big right there. And I like how it tells you don't have to have an exact coordinate. You can just select what you want. Get that out of the way here. Remember. Boom. Beauty. Has that changed? No. Okay. Second fire mission is now... Oh, please. Phase 1... targets destroyed. Phase 1 complete. The second fire mission is now authorized. High Command orders starbursts over the Royal Palace. Star shell only. This is a non-combat operation. Fire in the vicinity of the coordinates below. Ground observer will mark corrections directly on impacted recon photos. Adjust the repeat fire until High Command confirms satisfactory burst. Yellow numbers equal distance from the impact point to target. Okay. Approximate illumination coordinates. Okay, we need those. So we're going to press tab. Get rid of you. We're leaving spotter 1 there. Approximate illumination coordinates. Yellow numbers equal distance. We're going to kind of... Whoops. I'm going to select the... No, damn it. Don't need those. Yellow arrows, direction. Okay. So now we're dealing with spotter 1 again. So we're going to turn you off. And it says from spotter 1. So we're going to take... Let's do a yellow pencil for this one. Oh, crap. I didn't grab the... bearing 26... Oh, I did get it. Oh, I did. Okay, hold on. I did. I'm just overly cautious here. So spotter 1, bearing 264 from spotter 1. Okay, so 264. Oh, upwards. 264. Even. And then 4-2. Hold on. 264. Nope. Okay. 4-4-2. Right there. That's what we need. So let's draw a yellow line here. From here to here. Right there. Okay. Oh, wait. Yellow. Oh, yellow lines don't do bearing and range. Oh, okay. Good to know. Red lines do. Okay. So let's get out of here. We're doing a range. We're significantly going down here. 4, 5, 3, and then we'll end on this one. 4, 5, 3. 1 is perfect. Calculation acquired. Grab that, put you here. All right. We just need 1 shell, so we're going to not HE. Can you not? Star illumination. Ram. We're only loading 1. Okay, and then we're doing just 1. And then we're going to ram this in. Again, this is so World War II-esque. I love this. Okay. We're gonna let this... Now this we're gonna have to come far down on too. Well, actually the elevation is fine, but we do need to change the bearing. Like heavily. Because we need to go bearing 12-7. Yeah, this is very loud. I don't know why it's choosing to be so loud. Maybe I'm just missing the... Here, let's turn you down a little bit. Let's go to, like, there. Maybe this is... Maybe? It's still very loud. I honestly have no idea what audio setting changes that. But these are low. Like... Just for anybody who plays this demo, fiddle with these a little bit. Because they're still very loud in the recording. But again, I went too far, I went too far. I went too far on this one. That's my fault. Oh, you can see all that turning down there. That's so cool. There, okay, whoop, stop, halt, halt, halt. 12-7, whoops. 12-7, 54, 36, 54, 36, perfect, 12-7, 12-7, armed, done, 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 and fire! So bottom right, you'll see a little clock down there. It tells you time until impact. So we got about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And it wants us to go farther. Okay, so we need to do a new fire operation. Let's do it right here. Okay, because it said yellow arrows is direction from impact. It doesn't have any numbers, which is good. Let me grab, just make sure there's no numbers here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Load. Get rid of that one. 4, 5, 1. Okay. Still 1. Calculate. 54. Whoa. Oh, we got to turn these off. Hold on. Maybe. Oh, I see. Hold on. Turn to the right to turn them off here. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Pressure's back. Going to again. God, stop. I'm selecting this stupid thing. There we go. That's rammed and loaded. And 1 charge. And load. 359. At least we don't have to go that far back, so. Okay. 359. 5. Okay. 5412. God, this is beautiful. I love this. See, now it's quiet for some reason. I don't know. I honestly have no idea where this sound is, so I apologize for those with headphones. This is a little loud. But we need 54. Oh, too far. 5412. Perfect. All right. 5412 elevation, bearing 3595. Distance 451. All right. Locked and loaded. Clear, 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 clear. Fire. 18, 17, 15, weird, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then we want one more. I think this is the last shell that I have, so. Right there. Okay. So now we need 474, 5688. There we go. Ram it. And then let that come back. Oh, this is such a beautiful game. Seriously. And then while that 3, 4, 6. We're just going to do this 346, 7, 346, 5. 346, 5. Yep. 474. 5688 is our destination here. That's so cool. Like, all this mechanical stuff is super cool. Oh, that's what that does. Charger, hammer. Okay, anyway. What do we mean? Whoops, nope. 5688. $56.88. Right, arm it. Charge, 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 charge. Fire. 18, 17, 16, 50. Okay, my counting was just off last time. So it's right here, roughly. We are a true artillery piece. Impact. We had, what? Do we have another one? Oh, I guess we do. Oh, sure as shite. Oh, it's our last one, I see. Okay. All right, clear. Going right. There. We're gonna get rid of that. Whoops, get rid of that. Get rid of you. 512. Oh, too far. Whoop. 512. Calculate. Oh, that one's gonna need a dual. Yep. There, I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I didn't know I need another stupid thing. 3072. Ram this one. Whoop, no. No, stop. Okay, this needs to be fixed. I wish there was a way to go back in a charge. Stop it. Stop. Get away, dude. Go away. There. Charge that one. It's a 2B? It's a 2B, okay. Okay, 1, 2. Load. Then we need bearing 3, 3, 4. Three, 3, 4, 9. Okay. And then we're gonna let that count it down. Okay. Again, sorry for people with headphones. I really tried to adjust the sounds, but it sounds like, to me it sounds quiet, but to the recording it sounds loud. I'm trying to adjust it as much as possible so that it kind of doesn't override anything, but we don't need to be that high. I kind of forgot. 30. I just realized it wasn't a 50. Stupid. My bad. Let me arm it and just get it ready to launch. Okay, so that's fine. So 30.72. There we go. All right. 30.72. 3.349 at range of 512. All right. Check, 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 check. It's a star shell. Okay. Oh. Right. So lower elevation for longer range. I like that. Okay. I don't have another star shell, homeboy. I don't have another... I do? Okay, I guess I do. Okay. That's how it is. Alright. Where's the stupid range? But nope. 8. Whoop, nope, too far. 8-3? 8-3. Dual charge. Okay. We're gonna ram that in right... No, ram. I wish we could go backwards, my guy. Okay, that needs to have its own exit menu, because for some reason I pressed a bunch of buttons and it just doesn't seem to want to work. Okay. 3, 2, 4. I'll adjust that in a sec. Okay. 3, 2, 4.6. 3, 2, 4.6. And then this is going to go up to an elevation of 34-ish. Almost there. Okay, we're on, yep, so we need 3498. Okay. All right, range 583. Elevation 3498. Bearing 324.6. Armed, confirm, 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 and kaplamo. All right. All right, and impact. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Starburst position confirmed. Fire mission complete. Stand down until further orders. Glory to Castele, whatever. All right, done. Done, 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 done. And time for, not that one. Time for bed by time. All right, everybody. Really? This has been a fantastic entity analysis. This game is fantastic. Especially for, like, the realism it feels like behind it. All right. A night of celebration marred by atrocity. General affirms commitment to peace. His Majesty the King has entrusted me with a sacred mission, the General stated. The peaceful unification of the Iberian people through reconciliation. It is a mission I do not abandon lightly. When pressed as to what he meant by lightly, the General did not elaborate. Lost small apartment last seen intact before Tuesday evening. Reward offered for usable breaks. Help wanted. Iron workers immediate. Previous staff liquidated. Apply at once. Tools still warm. I'm not going to read all this stuff, but Argeoise, October 14, 1927. Oh, so World War I? No. I don't know. It's been a while. History's old in my head. On an evening set aside to honor the General's continued pursuit of peace, the anti-monarchists remind us all that no such pursuit concerns them. Their only correspondence arrives written in the blood of innocence. How many times must we turn the other cheek? For 3 years, the General has extended every olive branch available to him, and for 3 years, the brutish rebels have returned the branches aflame. As His Majesty the King honored the General's dedication to peace with a medal, the anti-monarchists desecrated the ceremony with artillery fire upon a civilian quarter. One wonders when the General's patience will find the limit. For sale home. Some reassembly required. All right. So this game is honestly quite awesome. I like this game a lot. I'm going to click this one just so that we can kind of get into it here. Now, with that being said, the game itself is quite fun. I like this game. This is, so far, one of my favorite ones for entity reviews. With that being said, because... because I was alt-tabbed. Because this is not the full game, I'm going to say this is going to require more observation. So observation is extended on this game. As you saw, there are some bugs here and there. Like I can walk through this. Doesn't feel super overly realistic, which is fine. I was crouching underneath these. I could have just walked into them. I want to open this here if I can. I want to see us walking because apparently we're walking. Open faster. Oh, did we set down? No? No? Can we see us walking? Come on. Go faster. Don't set down yet. Don't set down yet. Come on! Really? Oh, yes, look. We're walking. We're moving. This is cool. Anyway, more observation is definitely required and needed, just because this is a demo for Steam Next Fest. Again, I really hope you all go and check these guys out and support them by playing the demo. We can order more shells here as well, which is kind of cool. So we're going to load an HE shell. I'll just show you right quick before we end. Requisition credits, it tells you how many credits it takes. We're going to do this in the left magazine. We're going to just request it right quick. As you see, it has... I will eventually get here, but with that being said, we're going to end this entity analysis here. Thank you all so very, very, very much for watching today's episode of Entity Analysis. We did review Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator today. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, depending when you're watching this, whether it be the day or night. And remember, as always, to secure, contain, and play. Goodbye, everybody. Maybe. Yep, goodbye, everybody.